Today we're going to look at a bunch of different ways to decorate with pampas grass, which is a huge interior trend right now. We're going to look at where you can find it in the wild, where to buy it online, and if you do find it in the wild, how to prep it so it doesn't do this. Hi, I'm Vivien and I have a pampas grass addiction. Just kidding. I make home decor videos for you, sharing tips and tricks on how to make your home look and feel awesome on a budget. So first of all, what is pampas grass? Pampas grass in the home decor world is obviously an ornamental, dried foliage that you see a lot in interior design photos and styled rooms and stuff like that. In the wild, it's basically just a flowering plant that is actually considered invasive in several areas of the world. In fact, in New Zealand and in Hawaii, it's actually banned. You can't grow it there. So if you're thinking of growing pampas grass, like planting it in your garden, maybe think twice about that because it is very, very difficult to remove if you want to remove it. It creates huge root systems. It spreads like wildfire. It can actually harm the plants around it because it just overtakes everything. And it can be even dangerous to wildlife like birds that come and feed on it because of the razor sharp leaves that it has. If you want to plant it, I would probably recommend planting it in a pot if you can. The other reason not to plant it in the UK is because at one point, if you planted pampas grass, it was a signal that you were into swinging. I don't think that's a problem anymore, but it is true. Look it up if you don't believe me. So where do you get pampas grass? Pampas grass can be found in places like wetlands, along highways, which is pretty typical, and in areas with still water. So you can look in places like that if you're looking for it. Where I live, a lot of people have it in their front yard and between houses because it actually creates a really nice privacy barrier. So if you want to go and find pampas grass in the wild, and now I've told you where you can go and find it, don't feel bad cutting it down because it regrows really quickly.
Doing the community a service.
Don't cut it off people's private property, and if you do find it on someone's private property, make sure you ask them permission first. Be sensible. Okay, so how to prep pampas grass. There's a lot of information out there of varying degrees of difficulty on how to prep pampas grass. Personally, all I do is I go and I find it in a public place, I cut it down and I bring it home and I put it in a vase. First of all, you should use gloves when you're cutting it because the leaves, like I said before, can be quite sharp. So use gloves, maybe even use protective glasses if you want to protect your eyes. Cut it. And then make sure to inspect it for bugs. Now, I've never had this problem, but I've heard people say that they have found creepy crawlies in their pampas grass. If I found any pampas grass plumes with bugs, I probably just wouldn't bring it home and I'd go and find another one. Bring it home and give it a good shake. It's not gonna ruin it if you shake it a little bit. And then you fluff it a bit and you get it in the shape that you want it. And then you give it a light spray with hairspray. It's gonna fix the plumes into place. And then that's it. And then basically you have an eternal dried foliage that you can display in your home forever. Some people say that they only have a 3 to 4 year lifespan. I don't think that's true at all. If you're careful about how you keep your pampas grass, it's gonna last you way longer than 3 or 4 years, so don't worry. It's pretty much eternal. Okay, so as for the different ways to display pampas grass, I mean, it's grass, right? So there's only so many ways that you can display plants and flowers in your home. So basically, I like to break it down into how you're displaying the stems or the plumes. You can use a big bundle, so you can use a bundle of 5 to 10 if you want to make a really big impact. You can choose to display just a few stems, 3. You can display just a single one. If you have a really beautiful vase, for example, that you want to showcase and you just want this little bit of texture, you can put one bloom in your vase. If you have really high ceilings and you want to draw the eye up, you could have a bundle of pampas grass with long stems, and that will really make quite an impact in your room. Conversely, you could also display them with very, very short stems. Now in this case, you probably want to put them in a vase, but you could also just tie them up with a piece of jute or something and just put them in a corner. But I would probably recommend, if you're doing short stalks, to display them in a vase. Another option is to display your pampas grass with varying heights. If you want to create a bit of visual interest, you can DIY them. There's a really cool video here on YouTube that shows how to DIY pampas grass out of string from a user named Wray. I'll link that down below if you are interested in DIYing your pampas grass. Check that video out. In terms of other DIYs you can do, if you want a funky color or you want a tinge of pink or something like that, you can actually dye your pampas grass. You can create a wreath. You can even create a Christmas tree. Pampas grass is also very popular for wedding decor. So you could make your wedding arch out of pampas grass, for example. And if you're feeling really ambitious, you could do a hanging centerpiece, which is absolutely stunning.
Hello, Editing Viv here. I forgot to mention that pampas grass doesn't have to be displayed just on its own. You can try combining it with other types of dried foliage for some really interesting results. results.
If you're wondering where the best place to display your pampas grass is in your home, think of it as if it was a bouquet of flowers or a plant, basically. And display it really anywhere where you want like a pop of texture or interest in your room. I like to put it in the hallway or just in like empty corners in my house where maybe I don't have a plant or something. If you cannot find it in the wild anywhere, you can order it off Amazon Handmade and Etsy, and there's a few other smaller websites like Pampas People and places like that that you can check out. Just do a quick Google search and you'll find something for sure. But I would recommend probably Etsy or Amazon Handmade because you can get the bigger plumes on those websites. A lot of websites like West Elm, for example, has these tiny little plumes. I don't know what they were thinking when they stocked those stems, but they look pretty sad. So I wouldn't recommend the ones from West Elm, but Etsy or Amazon Handmade have some pretty good options. However, keep in mind that they are quite pricey and honestly pretty delicate to transport. So what do you think about pampas grass? Are you loving it? Have you noticed this trend, or is it just me? I think everybody's noticed this trend by now. Speaking of trends, I just did a video about 2021 interior design trends if you want to check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!